Now, here's Judge Joe Brown.
Plaintiff is suing the defendant and alleging that the defendant is responsible for serious damage to 15 acres of his land and also to a storage garage on the property that he... Sir, I think we need you. Chief, I think you're a lifelong member of the California Fire Chiefs Association, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, we've been having a big problem with fires recently, right?
We sure have, Your Honor.
You hear what he testified to?
I did.
What'd you think of that?
Well, I think the fire ignited, as you said, some way. You had to have something ignited. The report from the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, CAL FIRE, says hot embers from a barbecue came out and caused the ignition.
I'm just having a problem, aren't you, as to when we got these hot embers if they dumped them all out on the ground at the campsite. That's not too good either, is it?
No, it's not, Your Honor.
And by the way, the embers could ignite and blow off the back of the vehicle and set all those fires, right?
They absolutely can, Your Honor.
Could you give me some description of the pathway followed by this series of 3 fires?
Well, embers, once they're in a barbecue and they turn gray and appear to be out. In many cases, they aren't out. And you see, Your Honor, I did a demonstration this morning with grasses. These are typical grasses that we find throughout the United States in dry conditions. Ember flying out immediately starts to smolder and then ignite, as you can see right here. You see the fire, once we have ignition, it travels uphill, very rapidly. Fire burns 16 times as fast going uphill as it does downhill. This fire ignited in a matter of seconds after a hot ember hit this dry grass. This grass will ignite under windy conditions with low humidity at about 300 to 400, 500 degrees. Firefighters are extinguishing the fire now.
And that's not going to go completely out for some time. By the way, young, how did you get over to that area of his property in the first place with the 2 vehicles in question with the barbecue in the back?
We just drove down the road, and there was people that had stopped and started throwing dirt in the windows and everything they could to put it out, but the fire marshal asked me if there's 3 other fires, if my truck could have anything to do with them. I said, I don't know, that's the first I had heard of them.
What do you think of that?
Well, Your Honor, obviously the fire ignited, and obviously embers will ignite a fire, as we've just demonstrated. You can see the demonstration here, how rapidly fire burns uphill. The key thing, Your Honor, is you need 3 things to have a fire that makes a triangle. You need heat, you need fuel, and you need air. If the air is wind and high wind, and the fuel is dry grass and vegetation, and the heat is embers from a barbecue, you have the perfect storm conditions. And that's what we had there, sir.
Thank you, Chief, very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The McMullen Company founder and retired Chief California State Fire Marshal James McMullen is a court-qualified expert witness, bringing over 40 years of experience to each client and case. For more information, we invite you to contact the fire experts at James McMullen Company Incorporated, 1260 Lake Boulevard, number 226, Davis, California, 95616, or phone area code 530-757-1291 to talk to a fire expert. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.